Hey, here's a quick part two. So my office today is actually the tire shop. So I'm just kind of trying to take quick shots in between transactions. So they're really cool here. Shout out to Tread Quarters on San Rittenberg for being so flexible, and to all the customers. Real quick, because I left off a couple key pieces of information in the first video, so here's for part two. The theme for this year is advancing public safety through community policing. So with that being said, we'll run through what we're really looking for this year and what the benchmarks are that we're taking to our officials. So first is community experiences and expectations to police operations and officer experience. 3, data assessment and validation. 4, solutions. So how that looks for what the department's audit that we're actually looking for. 1, assess use of force practices and outcomes. 2, assess impact of enforcement operations on historically marginalized and discriminated areas, populations such as persons of color, minorities, LGBTQ community, persons with mental illness, as well as physical disabilities, and the homeless population. So for those who have been so kind to keep inboxing me about, what we're doing for everyone besides just Black people, it's far greater. It's far greater. CAJM, Charleston's Area Justice Ministry, is for justice for all. So it's more than just Black people. It's for everyone who's been marginalized and discriminated against. Keep that in mind. I love the inboxes though. Keep them coming. The third thing is assess community-oriented policing practices throughout the department. So it doesn't start with officers that are doing patrol or with our RSO officers. Those are resource officers in the school. It's far greater. So finding, some transparency and uniformity from the top to the bottom, which is what makes the differences in communities. 4, assess the citizen complaint process. Many people didn't even know that there was a process, but there is, and it's broken. And number 5, assess recruitment, hiring, promotions, and personal practices. So again, one of my cool new people that I've learned about over the last couple of years is David Crowder, and he made a very clear point. We've been given a lot. What shall we do with the inheritance? So you'll hear me reaching out and admonishing our spiritual leaders, our spiritual advisors, our pastors, elders, teachers, youth workers, community leaders to come out and be involved. Be involved. Be a part of what we're doing here for the community. Let's be beacons of hope, refuge, restoration, education, and not just buildings. We've been given a lot. We've been given a great charge. If you've been keeping up with me on Facebook, you'll notice that I posted, a lot of people were surprised, but the charge of the clergy, of the elders, of the deacons, is quite similar. It's actually almost the same as the police officers, to protect and serve. So who are we protecting? Who are we serving? How are we making the community that we are a part of a better place? How are we protecting our parishioners? How are we preparing them for life outside of the 4 walls of the church? Because we all know that's when life begins. That's where the church should be most active. We are the church. We meet in the building, but we're the church. So let's come out. Let's not just make tomorrow important, but let's make a difference on a daily basis. If you have any questions, cares, concerns, feel free to reach out to me. A lot of you have already found your way to my inbox, and I appreciate it. I'm all for a good, healthy, respectful conversation. If you need a ride, if you have any further questions,